All right, Cointelegraph reports that Bitcoin SV investors attempt to resurrect 2019 Binance lawsuit. All right, then it also reports here that the Binance scores a legal win as a UK court partially dismisses Bitcoin SV lawsuit. Let me address a couple of those things and also some of these other posts here that I want to address. So, all right, what's up? Saturday. It's like kind of a cloudy day, overcast in the Bay, like literally fogged in over the downtown area of San Francisco, which I could see out of my window. Freaking beautiful. And it's supposed to be summer, but I mean, it feels like it's kind of warm. Not warm, but it's in the low 60s. I don't know. It's always mild out here, but pretty nice. So, love California. Come out here. Just don't pay attention to the high-speed rail because that's a scam for sure. Gavin Newsom. But here's the bottom line. A couple of articles came out. There's a court case here with Binance that says that the court dismissed most of the claims there. So people having Bitcoin SV, they sued and they wanted to get damages for it getting delisted for a bunch of things. It looks like it's been partially dismissed. I haven't read the whole case, and I'm probably not going to. It's a UK case, and it takes a lot of reading to go through and really get into it. Probably not going to do that. Not that interested, but it looks like it's dismissed. There may be some other claim that survived and carrying on. So, but a couple of things that are relevant here is that on the actual website for Cointelegraph, it says here that the altcoin investors of Bitcoin SV, a hard fork of Bitcoin Cash, which itself is a hard form of Bitcoin protocol, are attempting to revive a lawsuit. According to Law 360, attorneys for the plaintiffs argued that a 2024 decision again in the UK tribunal, loss of chance, the litigants demanded $9 billion in changes. How can Bitcoin be a hard fork? I just don't think that's properly phrased. I wish this Thursday I'm going to have a show with Kurt and with Brett Banafee and Bruce. So we'll talk about some of these things, whether Bitcoin is a hard fork. Binance delists BSV due to founders Craig Wright's bad behavior. So no, that's ultimately why they delisted. They're saying Craig Wright created Bitcoin and that he behaved badly. Well, they're saying he created Bitcoin SV. I don't know, when most people say Bitcoin, I think they mean BSV, like Bitcoin SV, because BTC is not, I don't know, maybe I guess if you're a normie, that's Bitcoin, but it's all the normies out there, right? I'm watching The Accountant 2 came out last night on Amazon. And dude, by the way, check it out, man. It's freaking badass. Ben Affleck is true and true. And that, it's all about like some of the sensitive issues that I'm not really even allowed to talk about. And it shows you that when a guy like Ben Affleck is coming out doing a movie like that, saving kids from these cartels, like that, it shows you a lot of respect that Ben Affleck's probably the real deal, man. And he's on the side of the good. So a lot of those actors aren't around anymore, man. I don't know where they went. But badass movie. Check it out. Accountant 2. And it's, I have a feeling there's going to be some other really exciting stuff to come out on Amazon. So, that being said, Craig, he posted some stuff on X here about how he's making these long threads. This guy's just a freaking genius. He's like making all these long threads. And he's back and forth on like how BTC is not Bitcoin. Ultimately, a lot of the same old things. But, my just kind of like point here about that, all that is like, you're not going to get rich. Don't expect to get rich in Bitcoin. When I say Bitcoin, okay, I hope you guys know I'm what I'm talking about. I mean, don't expect to get rich quick. It's not sexy. You know, it's not sexy. It's not a get rich quick. Okay. It's Bitcoin. It's a freaking data on the internet. So it's the base layer of the internet protocol. This is a long-term thing, dude. And it does take, but it's not a way to get rich quick. It's not a way to, it's not sexy, but it's liberating. It's liberating because peer-to-peer is liberation. When you and I transact online, peer-to-peer in cash, we exercise freedom. Every time we transact together, we are exercising more liberty and liberation. That's why I love Bitcoin, because it is the most pure representation of liberation and freedom as we're going forward. And the current generation of AI, internet, everything, dude, it's liberating. Peer-to-peer. In a world full of fake AI, we have to have a way to transact and log everything. This is the only way forward. I'm telling you, AI is moving so fast right now. If you're not learning it, getting it, and adapting with it, whether it's Grok, Claude, Poe is a great platform. Check it out. It has a lot of bots in there. You can see all the bots in Poe.com or Grok just on X. I mean, you got to get familiar with it and use it as much as possible, because if you're not using it, we're getting left behind. Because young people are. So, but the bottom line is that with the days of AI on everything and everything being just fake, we have to have a way to transact and have a way to log everything. And that's why Bitcoin is so important, the original protocol. So, yeah, these lawsuits don't really mean too much to me. I'm sorry that if you're one of the people in the lawsuit, my condolences go to you that if you don't get justification. I think it's wrong what happened. They shouldn't be delisting Bitcoin because of one person. If they're saying Craig Wright, they're saying it behaved badly. That's what their reasoning was. That doesn't sound right at all. Sounds like bad arguments from these attorneys who brought the case. So, yeah, but that's kind of the news on it, the latest and greatest. The Trump-Elon stuff is definitely all part of this continuity of government operation. I mean, if you're not up to speed on it, we're under laws and orders right now since 2015. No doubt about it. It's all come about. And these guys are operating under continuity of government. So it's running into the final, to the new phase, which is called reconstitution phase. It's in the reconstitution phase. This is right out of the handbook. It's the Homeland Security's handbooks on reconstitution phase of government, and it's very detailed. I've read through it, but I mean that's where we're at right now in the phase. We went through a continuity phase over the last 4 years, and even before that. And so now, this stuff that's happening between Elon and Trump is all part of that. And there's some confusion as well on, I don't want to say the word, but the 17th letter of the alphabet. Because I couldn't agree more that it's the wrong approach to sit back and eat popcorn, because popcorn's got carbs and it's freaking bad, Sit back and do nothing. That's the wrong approach. We're waiting for some savior to come in on a white horse. That is the bad advice. If that's the only thing that you took from that 17 stuff, well, I'm sorry you fell for the Psyop, because that was one or two things from there. But it's not the main point. I mean, the main point is all these comms through the operation. And it's just when you start to really look at what Joshua Reed, who I'm going to have back on soon, I will definitely have him back on again, lines up with all these different posts and threads and how they line up with events, it could really start to, he probably does the best. I don't read them. I don't get into all that. It's way over my head. But I will say that Joshua Reed has done the best. This guy's like a freaking savant, a walking encyclopedia. He understands all these things. And it's a psyop if you only fall for that one comm, which is do nothing. 100%. That is a psyop. Do nothing. We're going to take care of you. That's the wrong, dude. Yeah, that's terrible. We got to take massive action and educating ourselves, learning the law, learning how to use the large language models, becoming a content creator, make videos, dude. I'm holding myself accountable, putting myself out there because I've just decided to, put myself out there on camera every day and make a difference. Got to shave and look good, stay fit, get healthier, younger every single day. But ultimately, right now, it is a beautiful day out in San Francisco. Want to just say hello and post a little 411. All right, so be sure to hit the ones. Subscribe. Is Binance in the court right over there? Should these guys be held accountable for delisting Bitcoin SV? I mean, what's going on? And is it the way to get rich quick? Probably not. Hit the ones, dude. That's all I got. Thanks for reaching out to me, guys. A lot of people I've not responded to. I do my best to respond. I do read things. And so thank you. Keep it coming. Keep the love and encouragement coming. I do appreciate it. I'll see you at the top.